आपके हिसाब से what works? One captain for all three formats, or perhaps different teams, different leaders for different formats?
Look, ideally, obviously,
because there is a lot of talent in the bank. I'm not going to question on that, but yeah.
Ideally, as a coach, if you ask me, it's much easier to work with one guy. If you have one captain for all the three formats, ideally I'm saying, but it never happens because you got to realize in today's day and age, you can't have a captaining for 12 months in a year because you're playing 10 months of international cricket and then you're playing 2 months of IPL. So imagine who's going to be leading India would definitely be leading the franchise. So imagine putting a young guy captaining the side for 12 months in a year is putting a lot of toll on his mental being or on his game as well. So ideally it's one, but in today's day and age, it is always better to have two because obviously that pressure can actually be distributed among two people and it gets much more easier for a player to try and be free when he's not captaining the side.
You feel you got shortchanged on that end? You could have captained more? Do you look back and you feel that somewhere you did not get your due as a leader?
No, I don't regret anything. Imagine how many people in India have got 2 World Cup medals at home. Tell me, how many people? Very few, handful of people have got 2 World Cup medals at home. Yes, if you look back at your career, from a negative mindset, you would say, wish I could have played 100 test matches, wish I could have captained more because ख्वाहिशों का तो कोई भी अंत नहीं है ना क्योंकि ख्वाहिशें ख़त्म नहीं हो सकती इंसान की but I feel that the first World Cup I played of any sort which was a T20 World Cup before that I had missed out on under 14 under 19 another World Cup before 2007 50 over World Cup first World Cup I played of any sort we ended up winning that World Cup first 50 over World Cup I played we ended up winning that World Cup and fortunately with God's grace I was able to score runs in the final. So how many people have that medal? So I have no regret. In fact, whatever I've done, I think very happy with that. So I don't look at my career from a negative point of view. I look at my career from a positive point of view because in a team sport, 10,000 runs are not important. How many big tournaments you won, how many medals you have at home is all that matters.
But somewhere आपको ये कभी-कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा यार पराठा बनाया मैंने परोसा मैंने खा कोई और गया in the sense credit koi aur le gaya. Everybody remembers that catch of Srishant from that winning moment. Not many remember the 75 you scored that gave us a fighting total. The 97 that 2 down you came down and scored and then there is that iconic 6 of Dhoni that is remembered. Sometimes don't you feel that those winning moments sometimes eclipse the work that you had done or somebody else has also done?
You're mistaken. Not everyone feels that way. Because it's only the broadcaster, it's only the news channels. Because in India, nothing is underappreciated. It is always undershown. Because you don't play for the broadcaster. You don't play for the YouTubers. You don't play for the media. You play for a common man. And for a common man, I think I've got enough appreciation for both my knocks, and that is the biggest trophy I have at home when I get appreciation. When you asked that question before we started this interview, you said, how many runs did I get in the World Cup final? Guy says 97. And that is the biggest trophy. Okay, whether people show it or not, that's their problem. I have nothing to do with that because I didn't play this game because for them. I played this game for a common man.